Have your supplies and your book list? Excellent. First thing, you need to be in the right mindset to get the most out of this short but powerful exercise. Take a deep breath. Wiggle your fingers, think of your favorite joke, and laugh. Channel your inner kindergartner. Ready? Let's start by drawing a smile on the front face of the paper plate. That's your happy muse. When your muse is happy, she comes out to play with you and be your willing writing partner. Think of it this way. If you want your best friend to hang out with you, you invite her to do something you know she likes. It might be watching a movie or climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. But if she doesn't like the movie you choose or is petrified of climbing mountains, she's not going to hang out with you. Your muse also wants to do things she likes to do with you and wants to avoid things she does not like to do. But in a good friendship, an element of trust can allow for your friend to let you push her past her comfort zone. Maybe she'll see the movie she doesn't want to see because you convince her that she'll actually like it. Maybe she'll climb with you because you promise you'll do all the hard work and you won't let her fall. Once you turn the lights on, you can begin to build that kind of trust relationship with your muse. But first, let's figure out what makes your muse happy. To begin, write down your top 3 ideals. For example, do you prize antiseptic neatness or colorful clutter, brutal honesty or little white lies, saving for a rainy day or spending to make your life better in the right now? Again, this isn't for anyone's eyes but yours, so just be brutally honest. I'll tell you mine: truth, empathy, and curiosity. When I turned the lights up on my muse, I realized that all of my books, both those I loved and those I had written, contained all 3 of these elements in very good measure. These ideals were instilled in me very early by my parents and other influential adults. Reading and writing about these ideals makes my muse happy. She loves exploring the gray areas of truth, empathy, and curiosity will lure her past her fear and into some places she might not otherwise want to go, like into the mind of a school shooter in my novel Blood Angel, or a mother who has lost her son in my short story Solomon's Paradox. Look at your 3. Match them to the top 10 books from your childhood, as well as the type of stories you like to write. Do they match? If not, you may not be honest yet. Your muse may be hiding. Can you remember where, probably very early in your childhood, your strongest ideals came from? Then you found what will make your muse happy. If they don't match, try again. You're digging deep, and your muse may be afraid to let you get to know her so well. But it is necessary to do this work if we want to turn on the lights and begin to trust our muse to be the natural writing partner she is. When you find the things that make your muse happy, you will find the same things in the childhood books you loved, and vice versa. If it's easier to start with the book list and build the ideal list from there, it's always hard when someone asks you to write something down. You're like, anyway. A happy muse will come into the light. That's not the same thing as go into the light, just in case you were wondering. A happy muse will be your writing partner and your writing inspiration. Once you have your top 3 ideals, write each one on a strip of paper and staple tape or glue to the paper plate, like hair. Make sure the words face the happy, smiling side of the paper plate. The things that make us and our muse happy touch deep into our subconscious, triggering things we didn't even realize were there. For example, as a child, you may have craved your mother's approval. How did she show it? A smile? An extra helping of dessert? A hug? That primal association turned your mother's act of approval into something that touches deep inside you to make you happy. Write each of these acts of approval on a slip of paper. Next, take a look at your top 10 books and see what else makes your muse happy. If you have fantasy on the book list, magic might be something that makes your muse happy. Write these happy words on your slips of paper. Only write happy words. For example, only write dogs die horrible deaths if that actually makes your muse happy, in which case I recommend immediate therapy. If Old Yeller was a favorite book, What makes your muse happy is not Old Yeller's horrible death, but the strong bond between boy and dog that makes the boy willing to do something horrible to ease his dog's inevitable suffering. Call it friendship, empathy, duty, because that's what makes your muse happy. Trickier than you thought, right? I said, simple is not easy. I've put a PDF of examples to help you brainstorm in the download section in case you get stuck, because your muse may be hiding from fear still. Lastly, and the easiest part, list the things that make you happy. Sunshine, rain, babies, a good glass of wine, writing a great scene, learning a new word. Anything and everything that when you think of it brings a happy glow to your heart, write it down. Okay, work on this for the next 15 minutes or so. You want a nice, hairy, happy muse. Once your muse is happy and hairy, then move on to the next video.